a little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had two.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. The man who played his college ball in Tallahassee, here's Cam Akers. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
22.
And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Right here. Swerve to A. 41 to Mike. 41 to
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. You get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39. 16 yards, a first down.
And the Rams.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun. Goff. A quick pass to Cup. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
First down, Rams.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 18-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Goff. They'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Akers. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
12-yard line.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. On 2nd and 9, Goff. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A Ram first down as Goff finds Cup.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. A perfectly executed crossing route. They'll look to run with Akers. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Again, it'll be Akers. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Goff. The quick slant caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
The 1-yard line.
Now Sam Sloman is on. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle.
An 18-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2? Win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Jaguars.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Bring it. Bring it. Mike 41.
Prescott from the gun. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
On the pickup brings up
one thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
That's good.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
stop.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. The open man is Westbrook. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 14. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott. This will be caught at about the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll try to run with Carson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will knock things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Goff pass. Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, Johnson broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Now a timeout.
Taken down at the
7 seconds left in the first half.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
This is Josh Lambeau. He hit from 57 a year ago. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Going to give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. He finds Howard complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
To number 87.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Kill, turn it. Go, get out there. Stop, D. Big stop, let's go. Here we go, 46. 41's coming, 41's a mic. Come on.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They run. It's Johnson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? Just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
2 brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, baby. 47. Check 59, Mike.
Prescott to throw it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
10 yards.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They go to Johnson again. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And it is up.
The kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
10. Rams 3. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's a run with Akers on second down. He'll have a first down past the 40. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, L.A. Cam Akers with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
That ties the game at 10.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No game.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They run it with Carson, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Prescott now. That's caught by Howard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
At the 43-yard line.
Check. Here we go, 46.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score all tied.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check, 59. Kill. Get in the weight room. Mike's back.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Johnson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
And again, the ball.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquise Goodwin. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
That's the reason we go for it. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Los Angeles.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Josh Jones in on the stop. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Going right back to Akers. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw, Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. He's at the 30, 20. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
At 17.
(17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
44-yard line.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A first down throw for Prescott. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Johnson. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Push him back.
Again, it's Johnson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Jaguars. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Good. Makes the score Jaguars 24, Rams 17. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He's back to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
The Jaguars.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. He's brought down by Terrell Burgess. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
At the 40-yard line.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnson. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
He's brought down.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
The 36-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up 4th.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
They run forward with Carson, and he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
1st and 10. At
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Jags, they just